Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today I'm going to be reviewing an obscure martial arts film titled Muscle of the Dragon, which was thought to be lost for a while, I believe. But anyway, I did see this film in one of my packets here as this one. So I did review a lot of martial arts films already. I did see a few titles from this packet, so I figured, what the hell, why not? This film went under the title of this, folks, which of course can be a bit of a head scratcher. And then later on, there was of course retitled as this. Why was this given a few titles here? I don't know. I have no idea here. This film was, of course, if you look at some places, it stated it was released in 1981, which I'm pretty sure it didn't, because it's pretty. It might be because of the fact that a copyright issue was reissued for that, I guess you can say. So anyway, I guess it probably would have been a public domain for a good while. Anyway, that film is on my to-do list. Yep, of stuff to review. So I figured, again, why the hell not? I like reviewing stuff that hardly anybody would talk about, especially on YouTube, I guess you would say, because I review old movies. Yes, I do. So again, this is the Kung Fu film I'm reviewing, so why not another martial arts type of movie? Anyway, regardless, as always, I do have a top of the plot, so let's just get into it, shall we? So, here we go. There's this character, and that's been released from prison after serving time for illegally smuggling and manufacturing this opium type of a thing. Ends up missing for some odd reason. Then you get to see that there's this police investigator who infiltrates the core or the headquarters of this cult religious kind of a thing, after learning that the general director and an individual was doing something bad, of course. So of course there's certain secrets that must be done here, folks, of course. So yeah, of course you can go on as some crazy Kung Fu martial arts here, folks, kind of a thing. So it gets pretty tense, which of course I don't mind that really, because I like crazy martial arts anyway. So there's like a revenge kind of a thing going on that continues throughout their lives, so to speak, until, let's just say, the two warriors discover that they have a common enemy, so to speak. So it gets pretty crazy, folks. I like the film, I like the premise of it, and let's say I will recommend it. This, of course, is the American version I'm reviewing, folks, just so you know. And so, of course, the dubbing itself isn't exactly going to be all that great, really. The dubbing needs some serious work, if you ask me. So, yeah, the dubbing can get rather annoying. So a lot of the lip syncing does not quite fit to the original dialogue. I'm not sure what the dialogue was exactly, because again, like I said, this is the American version which I'm reviewing, so just keep that in mind. But regardless, I would say check this film out, folks, because honestly I thought it was pretty solid. It's a pretty good film as a whole, because the story itself is, I guess in some ways, it's kind of weird, because when it comes to religious cults, Kung Fu stuff isn't exactly what comes to mind. So yeah, it's like a religious cult kind of a thing that our main character must, go after, I guess you would say. But I guess that's kind of the weird thing here, I suppose. So it's kind of odd because of that. Our main character must fight some cult people from this religious thing. So there's that going on. So yeah, again, it's weird, but I personally don't mind it really. But anyway, with that aside, I guess the acting itself is solid, really. It's pretty solid acting. But for the dialogue, I can't really say much for the dialogue, really, because, like I said a moment ago, this is the American version I'm reviewing, so, there's that. But anyway, I like the premise. I didn't think the premise was bad or anything. But one thing that did feel kind of odd, folks. And one thing that did feel kind of odd, like I said, I'm reviewing the copy from the packet I just sold you a few moments ago. Yeah, there's these subtitles. Yeah, like right here. There are these subtitles right here from a different language. So, well, that's found kind of bizarre in its own little way, because why is it like that? I have no idea as to why those dialogue from a different language being printed on the American edited version. So I don't know. I guess they want to do it like that for some odd reason or whatever, I guess. But hey, but that didn't really distract me from the movie. I just saw it as kind of weird. But anyway, I guess they were trying to. I guess they were. Whoever released this version in that one packet must have felt like somebody else from whatever country might have picked this up, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I can say the copy I own, and yet the quality of the copy isn't all that good either, really. I could have bought a better print, so the images isn't all that good, really. I just wish I could buy a better print, because it looks pretty blurry. What you see right here, I know this isn't really just random images that you're looking at that I picked up from the internet, folks. No, sorry. The way it looks right here, you see, look at these images, folks. This is actually how it really looks in the film itself. So yeah, the quality of the picture I watched was not really all that good. No, sorry. Sadly, I don't know why they couldn't re-release this film in the original language, and this packet is beyond me. I guess they couldn't find a copy of that movie and just release as it is. I don't know. But of course, I have to talk about the fight scenes. The fight scenes themselves are pretty good. And of course, the crazy, wild, pretty cool fight scenes. I like the fight scenes, how they were done here. So, the fight scenes overall were nicely done, of course, if you ask me. The pacing itself is pretty cool. I did like the pacing. It does slow down a little bit, I guess you would say. But it's nothing to complain about overall. I thought this film is pretty action-packed, of course. So it was well done. I did like the action scenes here. Yeah, sorry. So if you have not seen this film, I highly recommend it, because it's not that long really. It's barely over an hour, so time flies pretty quickly. So that's definitely a good thing there. So I can't really complain too much about pacing, because it's pretty fast. Yes, sorry. So this film is definitely a good movie in my eyes, because I thought it was really well done. Really well done. I mean, it might not be the best martial arts film ever made. I can say that it's not the best one out there, but it's a pretty solid film as a whole, because I did like the structure of the story. I do want to get the original one, of course. This film does star the actor named Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee plays the good guy, of course, and Dragon Lee is definitely this actor who became really well known of starring in these kung fu movies. So he does a good job here. Dragon Lee does a good job as playing the hero here, of course. So that's a good thing there, folks. Yes, sir. So anyway, and the other thing I must say is that I wouldn't mind having my cat watch the movie with me. Yes, sir. Gotta enjoy my company of my animals. Well, in this case, animal. Yeah, I know I brought him up before in my videos. He should definitely make more of an appearance, I guess you would say. Yes, sir. Hey, buddy, what you doing? I already fed you. So, yeah, don't complain. No need to complain there. But, I guess, anyway, aside for that, folks, there's not really much to complain about this movie, really. This was definitely one of those more obscure titles, I guess you would say. Yeah, here we go, folks. And open this motherfucker right up. That's pretty cool. We'll do the cover. Yep. Got it right over here, folks. Yep, it's pretty fucking awesome. Yes, sirree. Woo! I don't regret buying this. That's so real. Probably watch it again one of these days. So here's the back right here. Just some information and whatnot. Yeah. Pretty awesome, yes sir. Not a regrettable buy, that's for sure. One thing I would definitely say that would be pretty badass if you see a main character here fight off the Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah, that's a religious cult, so why the bloody hell not? Hell, I'll go pay money to see that shit in a kung fu movie. I do it right now, like this second. Even though a certain group of people are going to get offended and trying to explain, oh, they're not all bad. I mean, yes, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah. I just want to say this just to piss them off in some ways, I guess. Yeah, I really don't care. Yeah. Well, anyway. Like I was saying, folks, the one thing I was definitely say is that the video quality isn't exactly all that good, unfortunately. So yeah, it's pretty grainy, like, it's pretty blurry. It just comes off like maybe it was a VHS tape. They just transferred it into a DVD, and it just looks exactly the same, unfortunately. Yeah, it's trying to find the unedited, uncut version of these films are rather difficult to do, because like many foreign films that do come to America, they are released by different companies. And maybe the same film itself could be re-released by several different companies as well. So, trying to find the exact version of the film can become a rather convoluted mess, as many companies could and probably release the same exact film multiple times over the years. So, which of course did likely happen with some of these films. Now, one movie could be released by different companies at the exact same decade. So, this film came out during the late 1970s, so that doesn't seem much of a stretch. But for what it's worth, I didn't hate this movie. I was entertained by it. I just highly wish I could get the uncut version, which probably I won't never find, but I guess we'll see how this goes, I guess. So anyway, the film gets an overall rating of a 6.9 out of 10. It gets a 6.9 out of 10 from me. So, of course, as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time. Oh yeah. See ya.